Hi, it's Ronnie and welcome to my channel and to a scrapbooking process video. This layout was partially created at the Redefined Creative Spring and Summer class, and I am making wonky strips here. Although somehow or another, by the time I get done, they don't look as wonky. See how wonky they look right now? Enough. But they look almost straight by the time I get done. I'm not sure what I did. I was trying to arrange them so that they were glued together good. I don't know. But that you can see a little wonkiness, but not like I had intended when I started. I was trying to follow my lead. But yeah. And it's going to be mounted on that black paper there. Although, since this is Jack and Jill from Echo Park, I wanted to put some gray back there too. I didn't want gray as the complete back one because I did like the black. So I am double mounting it. And I am gutting the gray, but I'm not going to do the black because I am not quite sure how much of those strips are actually adhered together. I wanted it sturdier so I'd have something to stick to other than itself. And there, I'm done. And see, they're not quite as crooked as they were in my head to start with. You can see a little bit, but not as much as the plan had. The next part of the plan was to put white in the background with white paint. I tried white paint one time and didn't care for it. And since we are allowed to follow our lead or divert from it, I diverted and used gesso. Only since I was doing the Jack and Jill, I decided that I wanted to put some gray in there. So instead of white, that it would be gray. And whereas everybody else put lots of colors on there, I'm using my stencil and putting the plus signs on here in black to go more with the papers that I'm using. If I was planning on doing something with brighter colors, I might have went ahead and put those other colors on there, which was super cool. But this is more what I had in mind when I was, thinking mixed media and using these papers, which are absolutely lovely papers for a boy. Lovely, that's the word I use for a boy. And they're kind of on the vintage side. With a name like Jack and Jill, you can pretty much figure it. And the picture that I'm going to be pulling out soon and using, it has a bicycle, well, sort of a bicycle contraption. And so I decided I'd put that bicycle there on the bottom, the bicycle paper, and to go along with that. But I'm going to add some more stamps before I bring the picture out, and that is the mixed media stamps that I got from Redefined Creative a while back, a couple of months ago. And I'm going to probably use 4 or 5 on here, and I am using black ink for all of them. I did consider trying to use some gray with a couple of them, but I wanted them to show up, and I had that other gray in the background, so yeah, I had to use black for them. Well, I guess I could have used some red for some of the stamps because I am going to use some red on the layout, but I didn't even think of it, so black's what it ended up being. And I'm using the Heidi Swap Black Velvet to make some splatters on the page and add a little bit more black. So that red's really going to show up what little bit I'm going to be using. I'm matting my photo, and I thought I'd do gray and black, but then once I lay it on my paper, I'm going to change my mind and add some white to it so it'll miraculously appear. Yeah, I went ahead and cut it out because I thought, well, I've already got the whole matting done. But yeah, there'll be a layer of white, and I will cut the picture down just a tiny bit so it'll fit with the other papers. And see, now it's got a white layer under there. I am going to use several of the stickers off of that sticker sheet. I am going to use one of the border strips, but I'm going to cut it apart and use it in 3 spots. And I'm going to cut into the red one too. I almost wished I'd used the red one, but I already had the other one down and cut apart before I thought of that. But I am going to cut one of the cars out of it and use it so I can repeat the red in 3 different places. I'm going to do a little bit more. I am going to put my enamel dots in red, but other than that, that's all the red that I'm going to end up using. Now, the picture is of Casey, and we were at Chuck E. Cheese, and I did not put that nowhere on my photo. I mean, on my layout, not photo. I didn't put that nowhere on my layout. I'm sure he'll recognize it when I put this in his album because we've been there plenty of times, and I'm sure he'll remember, so I guess it's all right. But yeah, he's on the bike that if you uh, pedal it, it'll take you to the ceiling. It's like a helicopter kind of sort of thing. And you got to pedal hard to get up there. So he's working hard to get the bike to go up. I saw those little tiny banners on the sticker sheet. I thought, oh, they're so cute. I'm going to have to use them on my layout. Well, one of them is red, so I used the red one. And then it said noted, and then snapshots, adventure, and amazing. And I decided when I looked around my layout and was trying to figure out where I could use them on, that I'd just stick them on the photo, that there was an empty spot there on the right, and that they would fit because they are tiny. And yeah, I just went ahead and added them to the photo. And the bicycle, of course, he's on a bicycle. I decided I'd go ahead and add that. And up there at the top, I'm putting a stoplight. I thought, well, they're kind of up. And when he rides that bike and it goes up, he'll be up where the stoplight's at. So I thought that would be a good one to use. And then the circle one I'm putting on there, it says East or West, you're the best. And then I'm going to add one more, and it says by Airmail Par Avion. Uh, so I thought, well, since he is going up, airmail, and that's where I'm going to cut out the red airplane on the sticker sheet that's the border. I'm not going to use the big one. I'm going to use the tiny one and cut it out of the border. And that's going to add red up there. And then, of course, I have red in the middle, and then I'm putting an arrow down there with the bicycle, so I'll have red in 3 spots. And I am kind of thinking this is the layout that Christina did 2 layouts to my one. She did a boy and a girl layout while I was working on my one boy layout. But yeah, I think it was this one. Whatever one it was, I did one, and she did 2. But I think it was this one. And yeah, if I haven't never seen the Jill for the Jack and Jill, the pinstripes and petticoats and pinstripes has a boy and a girl version, and this has a boy and girl version. And I do have a sticker sheet that came in the warehouse, but I haven't seen the papers. But I think they're along the same colors. I just looking at the sticker sheet, I am guessing they're along the same colors. But I do love these colors. And let's see where I'm at. Oh, I'm putting the airplane down. I had to put some foam tape on him. I wanted him to kind of fit in with the words, and he had a couple of parts hanging a little bit low. And so that was the best place to put him, but he did need foam tape so he could hang over the end of it. And I think I'm about ready for the enamel dots. No, my title. I did the enamel dots already while I wasn't looking. It happens so quickly, especially when you're sped up 3 times. Yeah. But just think how long this would be if I wasn't. I am using some old basic gray letters, and they are not exactly black. They're kind of a dark charcoal, and I thought they'd go super good with this layout. And my title is Just Keep Pedaling, dot, dot, dot. You know how Dory on Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, just keep swimming, just keeps. Oh, so that's where the title came from. And I thought, oh, because, here I am down there on the floor encouraging him. You can do it, just keep pedaling. And I wasn't thinking about the movie at the time. Well, I'm not sure if Finding Nemo had even came out yet. I know Finding Dory hadn't, because he was quite a bit older than that when we met at the movies and watched it together. Kind of a family tradition thing, because we watched Finding Nemo together. But yeah, I don't think either one was out yet when this picture was taken. But if you leave a comment down there below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But yeah, aren't those cute little banners? I mean, they're just so tiny. And there's the stoplight. And aren't those pretty colors for a boy, especially a boy that's a little bit older? Of course, I think he might have been 10, 11 here. And yeah, I love this collection. But I hope y'all have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.